everyone, welcome to another episode of Kitchen Tales with Aparna Crowley. Today I am going to show you all how to make a stroganoff dish using a vegetarian meat. Yes, you heard me right. Today I am going to cook soy stroganoff. I adopted this recipe from beef stroganoff, which is originally from Russia but is widely served in most of the international hotels and restaurants around the world. Today I am presenting the vegetarian version of beef stroganoff by replacing the beef with soya chunks, which is also called meal maker. It contains high amount of plant protein that makes it a good option for vegans too. Without any further delay, let's get into cooking. Here are our ingredients. The main component soya chunks. I already cooked them and squeezed out the water from them. Some thinly sliced mushrooms. You can always use the brown mushrooms too. If you are not a fan of mushrooms, you can always skip them. Here are some bell peppers, finely chopped onion, garlic powder, black pepper, red chili powder, salt, sugar, all-purpose flour, garlic paste, some mustard sauce, oil, butter, finely chopped green onions, and sour cream. Since we have the ingredients ready, let's get into cooking. First, I am going to fry this soya for a few minutes. Since the soya doesn't have its own flavor, I am going to saute them with some spices. Keeping the heat on low, add some oil into the pan. Add your spices: garlic powder, black pepper, chili powder, and some salt. Give it a good mix and immediately add soya. Do not let the spices fry in oil for longer to avoid them from burning. Keep stirring until the soya gets coated well with the spices and then turn the heat off. Soya is ready. Now let's start making the stroganoff gravy. Heat a pan and add some butter to it. Once the butter starts melting, add some garlic paste. Keep stirring so that the garlic doesn't get stuck to the bottom of the pan. Once it turns slightly golden in color, add onions. Add some salt and let the onions cook till they turn golden brown in color. Now add mushrooms. Mushroom enhances flavors of the dish, so I like to use in this recipe. But if you don't eat mushrooms, you can always skip them. Keep the lid open and let the mushrooms cook till they become tender. Now add rest of your spices, some black pepper and some chili powder. I already added salt before, so I am not adding it now. Now add some flour. Flour helps in thickening the gravy, so I like to use it. But if you are following any particular diet like keto or any other, you can always skip it or replace it with almond flour or any other flour of your choice. Keep stirring it till the raw flavor of the flour vanishes. Now add some water and let it come to a boil. Add some sugar to give some mild sweetness to the gravy. Now add your vegetables. I am using only bell peppers for this recipe as I want the soya to be the star of the dish. But if you want, you can always incorporate your choice of vegetables into it. Now add in some mustard sauce as per your liking. Make sure it does not dominate the flavors of the dish. Now add your soya and give it a good mix. Add some water and let the soya cook in the gravy for a few minutes to absorb the flavors well. Finally, add some sour cream. Do not cook the dish for longer after adding the sour cream to avoid curdling. Combine it well and just cook it for 4 to 5 minutes before you turn the heat off. Now that we finished our cooking, let's get into plating. Serve the dish with some white rice and garnish it with some green onions on top. The exquisite richness of the sauce, with an underlying hint of mustard, filled with the goodness of soya, the smooth buttery mushroom, and the perfectly crunchy peppers, makes the dish a deliciously creamy indulgence. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of Kitchen Tales with Aparna Krovi. See you on the next one.